Hi, welcome to Echo Chamber, where we'll talk take place. And today we have Jips and Tatiana. Um, hey guys, how you guys doing?
Good. How is
Doing good.
everybody?
I'm
Chip, what's
doing
up?
good. A long day, but I'm doing good.
Same, same, same.
Have you been drinking though?
I
No
have been.
water,
Oh yeah.
just some water.
So the first my question is will be I'm just wondering, what do you guys think about? Is it okay to check your partner phone? Let's go for you, Gypsum, first.
Is it
Jensen
okay?
first.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think it's okay. The reason why I feel me personally, I already have what I like to call I have a level of lack of trust. I have like a level of trust issues. So I feel like if I start doing that, it's gonna amplify. Let's say you check it once, now you're gonna want to keep checking every single time, and it just create more problem. If you can, to me, if you can trust someone enough not to go through their phone, I feel like that's not somewhere you should be.
So
I
what
don't
about if
think
she gave
overall, I don't think it's okay.
so what about if she gave you a reason for you to do so?
She gave me a reason.
Yeah.
That's different, though. That's different. It's not like I'm looking. It's not like I'm waiting till she sleep to take her phone and go check it. You know what I mean?
So have you checked the phone before, Jepson?
Have I?
Yeah,
No, no. It's
never.
just no. Okay, let's say if we are arguing about something, right? If we were arguing about something and then you're like, well, check my phone, check. I might just take it just to, look like I'm checking, but I
Yeah.
don't really, it's not something I don't like doing it because I wouldn't, even though I would say I don't have anything on my phone to hide, right? But I wouldn't want someone to just go keep spying on my phone looking for stuff. Because there's a saying that said, if you're looking for stuff, you're going to find something.
You're gonna find it. You're gonna
Yeah,
find
it's
it.
not, and it's not like there is something for you to find, but when you're starting to look at things that you shouldn't be looking at,
Yeah. And you're
it
like, oh,
just,
I don't agree with this, and I don't agree with that, and yeah.
yeah, but it's not, but me personally, that's not something that I do, and that's not something that I want to do anyway. I don't want to look at nobody's phone. Like, it just feels, I feel like it's create more problems in the long run.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, that's true. So what about you, Tiana? Would you have you ever done that?
Okay.
Man, that's
Okay.
very
At
interesting.
first, no, 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 no. So first off, woman is the term, not female, not anything else. Women, ladies, girls, whatever. My thing was I never checked phones. I didn't think that it was something that I would ever get to the point of doing because it's like whatever's in there, I truly don't want to know about it. I don't want to know about it. At some point, time will reveal it if it's meant for me to find out because I feel like God is always on my side, but I'm not going to go looking for it. However, in my last relationship before I got out of it, um, I went through a situation with that person and they needed me to use their device to contact family for them in this situation. And when I went to go contact family for them, I ended up finding out that they were on two dating apps. Two dating apps. They have been talking to women on, and they have put complete profiles on with our cats that we shared together as if he only had the cat by himself. So then it was like, I never looked through your phone prior to this, ever. It never occurred to me. It wasn't something I was looking for. Again, God will reveal things with time. In this situation, in this predicament, he needed me because he was not in a place to do this. He was incarcerated. So the fact that I saw it and the timing that it happened, it was like God is showing me. Like this was that time that God was revealing it to me. So after I unfortunately stayed with that person, I got very curious about that phone. I got very curious. Like any point in time I felt that he was pulling away, it has to be something in that phone. So I became very overly invested in like sneaking a peek. And that is eventually why I broke it off, because it just became like a task. Like it was like something in the day. Like I'm like, okay, I did this and I did that. Like, okay, he sleep. Let me go get the phone. So it's just like after a while, I was like, this is not even of my character. This is something I never did before. I never did this before. So I can't do this. Like I can't do it. I don't feel like it's something that you should be doing. No. But have I done it? Absolutely. After I was put in a predicament of not checking it and something was in there. I gave him the level of trust that I would want somebody to give me. And once he broke it, I should have left the situation, but I didn't. But it became something I actively did, yes.
You confronted him about it though?
Confronted him.
Yeah.
I definitely confronted him about it, yes. And he was for one at a loss for words, but like he kept expressing things and like this is what happened in the relationship and this is why I did it. It had nothing to do with you. Like when people cheat, it doesn't occur to you that it's a character flaw. It occurs to you like you did something wrong or like it's something on your behalf, but it's actually something to do with that person. He was in a place where he wanted something that I wasn't giving because I was so concerned about my life. So he went actively looking for it elsewhere. I was doing everything on my part. It was a character flaw in him. So it was just like, yeah, it was a lot for him to like express to me, but I had no words. I just want him out of my face, really. Like after that, like.
So basically, you were the reason why he was doing it because it was the.
No, I was not the reason why he was doing it. He was the reason why he was doing it. He could have expressed openly to me, like, "Hey, this is how I'm feeling at the time. I don't feel like I should be with you while I'm feeling like this. Like, you should be. I'm a straight shooter. Like, you should just tell me what's up, and I'll act accordingly. I'm not wanting to like beg you to stay and to please. Like, you tell me." Let's go for that space or let's just separate for a while. But instead of doing that, instead of giving me the option of, hey, let's take the time apart, he wanted to keep me in his pocket. So he kept me in his pocket and he did what he did. And then when I found out the way that I did when he got incarcerated, it was just like, it was really his ass. Like there's nothing to explain. And since he was incarcerated, I got to look thoroughly through the phone. I got to thoroughly look through the dating apps because I wasn't even looking for it. I actually went to scroll out of what I was doing on the phone call, and I seen the apps open on the other tabs, and I'm like, really?
It's recent.
Are you serious? Are you so serious? So right before you got locked up, you were just, okay, so yeah, that was a lot.
It's a disease though, when you find yourself doing that, that's something that either you get yourself out of it. I think that's a solution.
Okay, so what about you? Have you checked your partner's phone?
Yeah, Lunas. What about you?
Because
I haven't done that. But I don't. She doesn't give me a reason for me to do that. To be honest with you, but I know she checked mine. Just you don't think your girl should check your phone?
If she does, cool. If she doesn't, cool. Like I really don't care. Like it just.
That was a yes or no question.
I don't know. I really don't. Because are you really gonna know when your phone is being checked on? Come on now.
Oh, you will know. You will know. It's like as a woman, right? Like after I would check his device, I definitely started to treat him like he was annoying the shit out of me. Like any little thing that he did, I was just like, you're already walking on thin ice. Don't piss me off. You know what I mean? Like that was my attitude without me having to say it. So if she goes through, you will know in some way, shape, or form.
Now, okay, let's say you go through the phone and you don't find nothing.
That's happened.
Okay, so how would I know she went through it if she didn't find anything?
I was still upset. I was agitated because
so you would be upset if you don't find anything?
No. It was okay. Let me
He probably
explain.
deleted.
See, that's the problem.
Exactly, Lunas, exactly. I said, you
So
know what?
see,
This
that's
is a
the
smart man. He's probably deleting shit. The way that he's acting on this device in front of me, and even when he thinks I'm not looking, there is something on here. But since he knows I'm not looking through this shit, he's probably deleting it.
You know
So now
what's
it's pissing
funny?
me off even more.
You know
So
what's
every time you
funny?
go to his phone, you don't see anything. You got mad.
Yeah.
That's just psych. You just okay. So
Oh,
you see,
shit.
you see me personally. Let's say if I'm on my phone, right? It doesn't matter who it is. Somebody come too close, I kind of like
Mm-mm.
just because it's just privacy.
Mm-mm.
Not that I'm hiding anything, but it's just privacy.
Even to your woman, though?
It's just like I don't know. It just feel like anybody really. If I'm on
Yes
my
or no?
phone,
Yes or no? To your woman, do you act like that with your phone?
not really, not really.
Okay. Then she would have no reason to believe anything. But
Okay,
me,
but
that's what I was dealing with. I was dealing with like the phone is like I'm walking around.
okay, that's just that's
There's
just
something going on. There's
no. But
something going on.
me,
And then I look
Sick
through
of
it and there's
it.
nothing in there. You're sick. I know you deleted it.
okay, but
That's
what if he
nonsense.
didn't though? What if he didn't? That doesn't mean he's hiding something. So
Then who
okay,
is he?
so okay, my girl go to my phone. She don't find anything. So you want her to be like, oh, he already deleted everything that was on there.
That's what
If
I'm
she
saying,
didn't have a
man.
situation before where she saw something in there, then I don't feel like she should act like that. But
Okay,
if
so
you've already had a prior, then I understand why she would act like that.
so there is no self-improvement. Let's say back then she did find something. So now since she found something like 2-3 years ago, now every time she go to my phone, she have to find something.
You probably deleted.
For why
I
is
think
always
Lunas is right. Lunas is a man, and he's saying that you guys are deleting stuff. Like it could be deleted materials, but it has to come with the action attached to it. Like if you're acting funny and she knows it because she's been with you for so long, then she may be valid. Maybe you did delete it.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to put our secret out there as a man.
Mhm.
But I mean, and we gotta be honest, man.
I am honest. That's why I don't hide anything. There's nothing
You
to
personally, but men overall, what do you truly believe? You guys are not the best.
no. That's
You're
what
not truth
that's what
forthcomers. Like you
that's
don't
what
usually tell the
you
truth off red.
that's what you as a woman, that's what you guys believe about us. But it's not always the case.
I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that at first. At first, I had never done it.
Hey,
But the thing is that we as men, we stupid. It's easy to get cut. But women, they better.
they'll save numbers on their phone as Pizza Hut, Papa John, all kind of stuff. You might go to her phone and then you find out that she's texting Papa John. Like, that's us. We'll put the girl's name or it'll be an unsaved number. But
so what's the sneakiest way that a man will cheat?
We don't really have one because it's just obvious. Like if we doing something funny, you would know.
You'll know.
Right, by your actions, right? It'll be the way that you pull
guys...
away. It'll be the way that you respond all of a sudden to her. Maybe the timing of things. So again, that's why a woman would be like, hey, I know that Lunas comes in at so-and-so time from the gym and he goes straight to the shower and he does so-and-so things and he'll tell me, good night. And then all of a sudden you start talking to this girl online or you talk to this girl, period. And all of a sudden it's taking you 3 hours to get back from the gym. You're going straight to the shower without giving anybody a kiss, saying hello. Like the things that change in your schedule, your routine, or the way that you act, she will pick up on it. And then be like, there has to be somebody else. I need to go through that phone.
So the second a man started changing a few things that he used to do, he started doing a few things differently. That means he's cheating?
Something's different. He's inspired by somebody to do something differently.
So we can't just grow. You have to be as cheating.
Why are you acting like men are just these evolutionary? Like they just love to evolve. And one day they just decided that they want to go to the gym and they've never gone to the gym the entire 2 years they've been with you. Like men don't always do that. Yes. Women may look, especially Especially if
No,
a man said something to her that affected her in a way and she may want to change a few things about herself. Women will do that. But a man, like he has to be inspired or something triggered him by somebody that he deems important in his life now. It could be a
Why
friend, yes, it could be a guy friend, but it may be a girl. It might be a girl.
why can't it just be self motivation? Why does it have to be a girl?
hey, you know the
I don't know
funny
too
thing
many
is,
men who do that.
women they so good at it. They would go down the street, meet up with this dude, and then they'd be like, left you at the house, be like, hey, I'm gonna go down this, just go down the street to pick up some groceries, and then sent that dude like $30 to buy the grocery for her, and then the dude just went in get the grocery and then stack the grocery at his apartment or whatever, and then she came in and do what they do, and then she pick up the grocery and go back to the house, pretending like she went to a grocery
That's
store.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
Okay, let me ask you
women.
this, Ati. What's the sneakiest way you cheat?
Me?
Yeah.
So I have cheated before. I cheat to bring that back first. I cheated because I went to jail behind somebody. So afterwards, I just started cheating really bad. I basically would do it at a time that I knew for a fact that person would be like out of my face, leaving me alone, right? They would think I'm spending my time by myself because I love to take time for myself and I love to tell my partner, like, hey, this is my time. So here I am on my time doing exactly what I want. I would coordinate things to go to where that person would never see me, never hear me, and would never think in their mind for a slight second, like, this is suspicious behavior. I would text them, call them before, so then when I'm doing my me time, they would never check in. And then just shower, wash clothes, wash every piece of evidence away so there's just no forethought when they come over to my place.
See, that's the thing with men. We wouldn't know what to do all that.
No, we don't. We don't have time for that.
We wouldn't know when we really wouldn't have the time to do all that at all.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are sloppy. But at the same time, it's going to be in that phone. You guys that's the one place you get sloppy. It's going to be in that phone.
So it is gonna be sloppy, but the second you go on the phone, you don't find nothing. That means we have to be hiding something.
If you already did something suspicious, yes.
Well, all right. So I agree with part of what you guys say, but at the same time, I don't agree with the whole thing.
Yeah, I know a man wouldn't. Well, I don't know that for a fact, but maybe they wouldn't be as elaborate with their plan. I was more elaborate in mine because that person, by chance, kind of lived by me, so there could have been a possibility they could have saw me doing, like, leaving to go do what I was gonna go do. So that's why I did the other things more elaborately so that they'd be thrown off. But men, yeah, it's just gonna be in their phone. It's just gonna be in there. It's gonna be in their car. It's gonna be in their phone.
Okay. All right.
You heard that, Gibson?
I don't really believe it, but I don't think.
That's just the truth.
I don't think.
What are you talking about?
I don't think if a man is funny. I'm saying I do agree with you, but at the same time, I don't think if the phone is clear, that doesn't mean he's hiding something. That's all.
So have you guys ever cheated before?
Me? Yeah,
Really?
I have. But I was.
Lunas?
Before I met my wife, yeah. I mean,
Oh, this is lovely. So we're gonna go one by one. How did everybody cheat here?
Can we
I
change
thought
that
we were
subject?
because we're supposed to change the subject. We're kind of over the time limit right now. So stop.
Okay.
You're trying to be messy. You're trying to get messy.
Yeah, we should move forward. We should just
Yeah,
play
because
the
if we done with that, I'm
Because
not gonna
everybody
lie.
has wives in the other room. I get it. It's okay.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. To be honest, with you just with the time frame we're working with, it's gonna be
Okay.
that whole thing gonna take an hour. I don't mind talking about mine. I really don't. I really don't. But it's just gonna
right.
take time, especially for everybody to take turns. The side comments, the little piece of judgment here and there.
Judgment. Fine. Fine. I admitted my wrongs.
No, I don't mind admitting mine. I really don't. So
Neither
it's
do I.
just
But
the time we're
you gotta
working with.
understand though. Like you got to understand. Like there was a time that we were young. You know, it was a time that we were just having fun, and it was fun, of course. But when I decided to settle down, I kind of took things really serious. I just want to go back to it. You know, I'm good now. I'm not in a position to do that. Of course, my God, she doesn't give me a reason to do that either. So there's no reason for it.
All right.
Okay.
Good answer. Good answer.
But you didn't.
Good answer. So you have incoming guest, Lunas. It's okay. It's cute.
So what's our next question?
Um, is cheating a character flaw?
Definitely.
Really?
Yes.
You think so?
definitely.
Okay. What
Definitely.
makes you think? What makes you think cheating is a character flaw?
Okay, if you're actually in a serious relationship, I mean, like you're cheating on somebody that you know for a fact is something that you guys could be doing something in the long run.
Mhm.
You cheating on that person may have something to do with just something you're personally dealing with, and you
But
are. Go ahead.
but when I say is it a character flaw, is it a character flaw on the person cheating? Is it always a character flaw on the person cheating or on the
Always,
other person? Okay, why
always,
is it a character flaw on the person cheating? Why is it always? Why couldn't it be vice versa?
because you can always leave. You can always leave. You can
Okay,
always speak up. You can always leave or speak up.
I don't think you can always leave. I don't think you can
You don't
always
think
leave.
so?
You,
I mean, unless like somebody's holding a gun to your head or beating the
no,
shit
I
out of you
mean,
and
let me
keeping you in a
rephrase that.
basement, there's no reason that you can't be able to leave.
Okay, so you think because okay, for example, most of the time when someone cheat, it can be a character flaw. I'm not saying that it's not, right? I'm not saying that it's not, but at the same time, don't you think it's something that they're not getting? It might be sexually, it might be emotionally.
And again, why would you not go find somebody who can do that for you or
Okay, but
communicate that? If you communicate that and that person is not able to give that to you, it sounds like you're not compatible. If that person cannot break it down in the bedroom and she's not offering you a meal afterwards, and that's something that you want, then it sounds like you need to go get what you want. And if it's elsewhere, then it has to be somewhere else.
side note, is that something that people still do? You get a meal after?
I
Like,
mean,
no, I'm
it
just,
depends on
I'm
who it
just,
is, like it depends on who you're
so,
with, I guess. Like,
so,
sometimes you can, sometimes you don't. Like,
so I need to know, so do you, let's say it's in the middle of the night, does she have to get up and go make you a sandwich? Like,
Yeah,
some
go
women like
okay,
to
make
cook,
daddy a
some women,
sandwich.
like,
okay, for example, you took her out to dinner, right? You
mhm,
come home, you put it down. Does she have
yeah,
to, as soon as you hey man, that was some good day right there. What you want? You want a sandwich?
exactly. She might be willing to go do it, depending on how you did it.
Oh, okay, okay. What do you have to
That's a
say,
good. I
Linus?
like that. Huh?
What do you have to say?
Hey, go make daddy a sandwich.
I know that's right.
Hell no.
Hey.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
guarantee you, any men who see this, they're gonna go up to the girl. So you never made me a sandwich. We've been together for 20
And she's
years.
gonna be like, and what are you doing for me to go and make that sandwich?
We've
If
been
you didn't do
together
it
for
right,
20.
she's not gonna. That's not
Nah,
something
but
she's even gonna think to
in
offer
my
you.
in my case, I will say sometime, especially if it's in the middle of the night, the next day I might get a nice breakfast. You know what I mean? But I don't,
Exactly.
because if I'm going to bed, man, I don't want to eat in the bed. You know what I mean? I don't want to eat in the middle of the night. But most of the time, I'll get like a nice little breakfast.
But
To
you could, but you could try to see what if she's gonna do it.
Yeah,
so
like it's not to say like you're gonna eat in the bed or anything. Like it's the principle of the act. Like, is she willing to do
Yeah,
that for you?
okay.
you wanna
Exactly.
try it?
So well, to get back to the point, Linus, do you think
Mhm.
cheating is a character flaw on the person doing it?
I don't, I don't think so. To be honest
How
with
many times you cheated, Lunas?
Because the way he paused, it's like that's like
Right.
he probably was out there running through the
you. I
whole
mean,
city.
Literally.
it's just funny how Gibson pretending like he's all like a little bit like a little
We're not talking
innocent.
about me
Come
here.
on
We're
now.
not talking about
I,
me.
I,
Answer for
We know
yourself.
about Jepsen. We know about Jepsen.
I
I,
get it.
I
What
never
I'm
said I was
saying,
perfect.
what I'm
We know.
saying before I met my wife, I was out there. I was young, and I was doing my thing. I'm pretty sure majority of men that settle down at some point in their life they were out there. So
Okay,
yeah, I mean,
so is it a character flaw? Is cheating a character flaw?
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, why not?
It's
Hmm.
There
just
is there have to be a reason why you don't think it's a character flaw. I think it is,
I
but at the same
I
time, I
don't
think it can be both
I,
ways.
I don't think so. But
Why don't you
Then
think
why are
so?
you cheating? Why were you cheating, Lunas? Let's
Yeah,
dive into that.
what's the reason for the cheating?
I mean, like, like I said earlier, that like I was young
You
and I
being
was
young is not the reason why you were
No,
cheating. Like
cause
you
cause
being
you
young
can
cannot be
let's
the reason.
let's say you wanna
that
be
was the
let's say
whole
you wanna
point.
be with let's say you wanna be with multiple women. Just be single.
Mhm.
There's no need to be,
Exactly.
out there
And you
messing with
can't rob the bank and be like, "Oh, I was young, I wasn't
yeah, like
thinking." Like you
it's
robbed the bank, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because I was never in like a really serious relationship. You
it,
know.
but you were in a relationship. But did the girl actually okay? Did the girl think you guys were in a serious relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's still considered cheating because it's like you're playing with somebody's, emotion, right? Because if you
You really
if
wanna go?
if
You
she,
really wanna? Now you trying to make me a little. Really
no, no,
trying to
no,
make me
we're just trying to discuss. We're just trying to
feel bad
discuss.
right now.
We're just trying to
That's
discuss.
that's years ago, man. What do you?
Yeah, it's in the past, so that doesn't mean we
Yeah,
can still discuss it.
yeah. That's what you already answer your question.
So what were you cheating for? And it can't be that you were young. What was the reason that
It
you
was
cheated on that girl?
it was just a pleasure.
You're trying to get your numbers up, huh?
Yeah, there was a number that I set.
He said,
I had
he said,
no,
yeah.
I had set a number. I needed to reach that number, but I you guys trying to make me look like I like a player now.
I'm actually disappointed in you, Lunas.
I'm not
I
gonna
thought you
lie.
were a good guy.
I am a good guy.
I'm
I'm
joking.
no,
But
I'm clean now.
interesting.
I'm
I
clean.
mean now
Yeah,
yes, but like
but
cheating, I don't
overall,
know. I
though,
just how many times were you cheating?
I don't remember it, honestly.
wow.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
It's just funny. How many times do you remember Egyptian? Do you?
Me,
I don't think
four
anybody.
times. I've cheated four times
There's no
in my
way.
past, four times. And then the time spent where I would say I probably was, out there a lot. I was not in a relationship. So you know what I mean. If you I wouldn't say mess with multiple people, but if you're not in a committed relationship, you can consider the person you're not cheating on anybody. You are not committed to anyone.
Mhm.
Hey, you can call me that, but I was a little bit like a
Okay.
role player.
Next thing, let me ask you guys this: Do you guys think sometimes commitment can be lopsided?
What do you mean?
Okay, let's say, for example, let's say you with somebody, right? Most of the time I've seen it. Lucas kind of talked about it just a little bit earlier. Let's say you with someone, right?
Hmm.
You're with someone in your, for example, let's say I'm with this girl, we're talking, and you know what? I'm not cheating, I'm not doing anything. In my head, we are committed. We are together, we are
Right.
in a committed relationship. But in her head, we just talking.
Mm.
Is that something that you guys think that's common? Where like, oh, and I've seen it happen to people who are, been together for years. He or she's still doing the thing, but he's like, you know what, that's who I want, but she's still out there.
Um, I think that if you never ask somebody to be in a relationship with you, you're not in a relationship. So until you guys actually establish, hey, you're my partner, I'm gonna be your partner, then it's a free world. It's free
So
pickings.
if we are living together, what's there to?
That's crazy. Why would you be living together without any commitment though? What are
No,
you guys
it's not that.
roommates?
Okay, it's not that. Let's say we're talking, we're talking. I'm talking to you, and I told you, hey, I'm not talking to anybody else. Do I still have to ask you, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?
Absolutely. I'm sorry. That question
Really?
always triggers me. It always triggers me because why would a
Really?
man why would a man say, "Hey, she knows we're together," but he never asked her to be his girlfriend? Why would you think
What?
like what in your mind said, "Yes, we're in a relationship," because she's only like you guys are having sex together? Like is that the only part that and you guys talk every day? Like you
Okay,
have
so
to
we
ask
talk
her.
every day. We live together. Um, we
Why are
live
you living
together.
with people you're not asking to be your girlfriend though?
But that's what I'm saying. Well, okay, let's say, okay, for example, two people are together. Valentine's Day come on. Do you
Mhm.
still expect him to ask you to be his Valentine's?
Absolutely. And that's what happened in my relationship every year.
But you guys are together.
So,
What you mean? So there is no okay. If we are in a community relationship, I'm yours, you mine. There is no need for me every single year for me to ask you to be my Valentine's.
I feel like I'm just again, I have to say it a lot. I'm a very principled person. I like things to be straight and clear. I don't want to assume things and then, be underwhelmed that you didn't do something. I want to know for facts, okay? Valentine's Day is approaching. You need to ask me if you want to be my val or yes, you need to ask me that question because then when Valentine's Day comes, I don't know if we're going to have plans together. I don't know if I need to go make plans somewhere else. Like I need to
But
know
why would you
that
go
this
make
is
plans?
what we're
Why
doing.
why
I
would
don't
you go make
understand.
plans somewhere else if you with somebody?
You
Yeah, it
didn't
doesn't
say
make no
anything.
sense.
I
You
don't
didn't say
have to say
anything.
anything. We live
You
together.
don't.
We on a
You
we are
feel like you don't need to say anything.
no, but we don't.
So maybe that's just
Every
based on the woman. Maybe that's based on the woman. Me personally, I need to be
it's not
asked.
the
I need
thing
to be
is
told, and then we can figure out where. Or I need to be put on notice, like, hey, don't worry about the planning of so and so date. I got it. Just be ready.
okay. Let's say, for example, let's say Valentine's Day falls in the middle of the week, and I say,
Hmm.
hey, this weekend we're going out to eat. Do I still have to ask you to be my Valentine's?
I mean, why did you? Why? Is it so hard for you to ask? Like,
No, but
is it
my
such a big
question is,
task?
I don't see the reason
The
for me to be
reason.
asking
Okay,
every
well then let me
year
ask you
for
this, right? Let
something
me ask you
for
this, right?
something that
So
we
let's go back to the sandwich thing. maybe the sandwich doesn't mean anything to her because after
Mhm.
she just got cracked and probably feeling away, she has to get out of the bed and go make that funky ass sandwich you asked for. It means
Yeah,
something
just
to
go
you.
make that
So
little
she's doing
sandwich.
something for you, right? Because it means something to you because she wants to make you feel well because it's something that is meaningful. If
It
that is
wasn't
something
just
that
for
means
me
something
though.
to her, if it makes her feel away, then why wouldn't you want to do it? Because I mean, you're a straight man. You want to make women feel good, right? Why can't you just ask, hey, baby, do you want to be my Valentine? Before you say, hey, I already made reservations. I'm glad you say yes. What's so
So
hard about that?
it's not that it's hard. It's just I don't.
You don't feel
It's
like
just
you need
you.
to do it
No, no,
because
no,
it's
no. It's not,
meaningless to you. I hear
no, no,
you.
no. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind doing it. I really don't mind doing it. But it's just I don't see the reason for it. I'll do it. I
Exactly.
don't
I
mind
don't see
doing
a reason
it.
that you need a sandwich at 2 a.m. in the morning. But if
I
you
don't
ask
want.
for it,
I
then
don't
I'm just
want to
going to do
spend.
it. This
I
is
don't
an
Why
want to
waste the
spend.
analogy. This
money
isn't
though?
you personally, Jepson. This is an analogy, okay? So separate yourself. But I'm saying the principle of
Mhm.
it's an act to make you feel good. It's an act to make her feel good. So you should just do it. You shouldn't try to, I don't know, like intellectualize it and be like, oh, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, it's not for you to understand. It's for her feelings. And that's it.
For her feelings to make her
Exactly.
feel, and me
Exactly.
asking her make well
And
she'll
you as a
feel.
man, you as her man, then since you guys are in a relationship, you as her man should be,
Mhm.
have the objective to make her feel good.
So is
Why it's
that
always about the woman though?
What? We just talked about making a sandwich for men. I think it goes both
It's
ways. But men just get to a point where they're like, oh, when it comes to Valentine's Day, stop. Like, I don't understand why I need to do that. And she's my woman already. Like, all you gotta do is ask a question and give flowers. Flowers are $5 somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're selling them on the side of the road. You can't do that for her.
no, that's nothing. But I was saying, what is one special?
Exactly.
What is one special day for the dad for like the man?
Your
This is
woman
always
should be
about the
also
woman.
making you feel good, but I'm just talking about right now with women.
hmm,
See that different? They can care less about us.
is that true, Ati? Do you feel like women don't care about us?
No, not at all. I think, in fact, I felt like I cared too fucking much in my last relationship.
Yeah.
So okay, let's say you guys have Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. Which day do you think is considered the man's day, our day, apart from Father's Day, which we don't get anything anyway?
We don't.
So there has to be a holiday for you guys.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking. If you guys get
I
this, you guys get
feel
that. When do
no, I don't.
when are we supposed to feel like we're being appreciated? When you guys get up at 2 a.m. to go make that sandwich?
No, you should. Okay. Aside from the calendar, right, with all these holidays,
Hmm.
if you are in a relationship with a woman and you don't feel like she makes you feel special, there should be a conversation had. Also, on top of you asking that, also consider the things that you expect of her as a woman in your household, okay? Because if you're already expecting her to be cooking, cleaning, going to work, taking care of X, Y, and Z things, and then adding on top of that, hey, I need my feet rubbed at night, forget about it. You need to take something off her list so you can add that, right? But if you guys are just separated, like I'm single, right? And I'm being courted by this guy and I want him to feel special. Any chance I feel that there's something that he may mention, even if it's in a slight conversation, which is what I used to do in my last relationship, I would try to jump to do it in a surprising moment, especially on a day that I felt like, he wasn't feeling too well, he didn't have a good day, or a week that was pretty tough for him. I want to surprise him. I feel like if you want those sort of things, you should be with a woman whose act of, what is it called? Your love language is acts of service, so that she can fulfill that for you. And if not, if that's not the type of woman she is, then just be open to communicating that. Like, hey, I would love, like, I would like my feet rubbed, or like I would like to go out to be dinner, to dinner, and you take care of it. Or so I don't know, whatever you guys like to do. Like, you should be open to communicating that.
That's one thing. I don't mind the communication.
Yeah.
I don't mind letting that know, letting the person know what I need. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Sometimes you have to put your foot down. You know, and let the other person know. Because I feel like the more, most of the time, a lot of relationship suffer,
Hmm.
not just because of the lack of communication. It's a lot of lack of understanding. Because you might,
Yeah, I think the communication is a key in a relationship.
it is, it is, but
Um,
sometimes two people can be communicating, but none of them understand each other. I might be like, hey,
That
here's
too.
what I,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, here's what I
Yeah.
want, here's what I like. But the person have no idea how to make any of these things happen. And it's just, you know what I mean? It's like,
Agreed.
it keeps coming back and forth over and over again. And then those two people, those same people go to therapy and they're like, well, we talk, we do this, but wait, there is no solution. That's why I even heard some people say that communication doesn't work for them. But it's not that it's not working, it's just there is no understanding between those two people. We can be communicating every single day, but if we're not, understanding each other, if there is no, improvement from those communication, they it's basically useless.
That's interesting though, because I think when it go ahead,
yeah, go
Lunas.
ahead. No, go ahead.
I feel like when it comes to communication, right? Let's do something like a simple example. Like I say, at nighttime, I want all the dishes put away, right? And I keep communicating that, like at the end of the night, I really want those dishes put away. I keep saying it, and you're not doing it. Like I think that's another like component of communication is like wanting to do it, like the action that follows afterwards. If there's no action that follows afterwards, the communication is nothing. It just falls on deaf ears. Like you can sit and say it until you're blue in the face, but if there's no action that follows, then it's who cares about the communication?
Yeah.
I guess it's that's something that every relationship they should do that. Before you get into something really deep, something really serious, I think you should just move in together for a year or year and a half to just to just get to know that person more. Because I feel like people just kind of watching a relationship and without even knowing that person, and I've seen that happen a lot. I think that's something that like anybody before when you get into a relationship, you have to really move in with that person for a little bit and to understand your partner. Because there's a thing that you wouldn't even know until you actually move with your partner. And yeah, exactly. That's something that every couple before you get to something serious, I think you should just move in together for a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Because this dude is probably this dude is probably an asshole. Like take off his shoes and take off his clothes and then throw it everywhere. You know, use the toilet and then leave it open and all this. You know what I mean? This like me personally, I don't like this type of stuff to be honest with you. Just like it's I think it'll be good for every couples to just move in for a little bit before they get to something serious. Because
All right. Next question. Do you guys blame a man or a woman who stay in an abusive relationship?
That kind of leads into my segment. I have some questions like kind of
Go
close to
ahead.
that.
Take it. It's okay. So take it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
it's
So
either
for
or you
hot topics today, we're gonna discuss slightly and touch base on the Diddy and Cassie case, right? So, as you guys know, they were together. They were together for 11 years. Cassie met Diddy through her ex-boyfriend Ryan. Ryan was writing and producing all of her music and had the bright idea of basically sharing her music with Diddy. And once he introduced them physically, he basically took Cassie from the guy. And like I guess I don't know if she ever like said anything to him, but like she just started popping out with Diddy basically. And in their relationship, as it's become apparent in court, they were doing the freak offs. They were doing things that, you know, it was going for days of just endless sexual encounters. And they're said to have been like drugs involved and like all this other stuff. So my questions were relating to the dynamics between them, and something that kind of like, I guess, procured my interest on, just for like being the sake of like, I guess, the devil's advocate, because all the questions that I'm about to ask aren't necessarily saying that like she's not a victim, but just like, again, like taking it from a different perspective to be like, this is kind of interesting. What do you guys think if this case was reversed and Cassie was a male and Diddy was a woman? Would there be a similar outcome to this?
No,
Yeah.
And why do you feel that way?
I don't think it's probably wouldn't even go to court. Just because I feel like women get the benefit of the doubt that you guys saw better. I feel like people always expect the worst from a man other than the woman. Let's say, for example, let's say a couple living together, right? And let's say they find out that they've been doing some kind of crime. The first thing people are gonna think is he was the reason why she was doing them. He kind of, most of the time, that's what people be, even if that's not the case, but we always ended up getting I would say the worst judgment.
And my question to that is, I kind of thought about it that way too. I kind of blame the way that norms, like, how do you put this? Like, what do they call it? The patriarchy? Like the men, the fact that they are the ones who are supposed to be at the top, and they're supposed to be the leaders, and they're supposed to be the most dominant one in the relationship, and they're the one who lead. Is that the reason why immediately people would think it has to be him, not her?
Yeah, and most of the time, it's not what people don't get. It's not always the case. The man's not always the one leading.
So it has. This is a backfire of the patriarchy in a way.
Basically, yeah.
So they are dating and something like that, or they're just like messing around.
And I guarantee you, if it wasn't for that hotel video, if it wasn't for that video, they wouldn't have a case at all against them.
I don't think so, because there was way too many people that came forward. But to go back to what Lunas just asked, like if they're messing around together, like together, like at least in the case of Diddy and Cassie, they were together for 11 years.
Yeah,
11 years, and they broke up after the baby mother Kim Porter had passed, and some things were going around.
That's why a lot of those pieces in that case doesn't make sense to me. It's for some of the things that I've heard that she went through, some of the things that she introduced him to. It's just, I feel like she should have been, on the other side of the chair as well, not just as a victim. You know what I mean? I don't think she was just a.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. My coworkers are catching COVID. Like, just give me 2 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, let's say for.
My question is, I just don't understand why, if she was abusing him for so long, why she stayed for so long? I don't really.
That's what I'm saying. She wasn't being abused the whole time. And if you follow the case, if you hear the story from the beginning, or some of the people who was around him, some people say she used to hit him too. So I feel like if somebody put their hands on you, you're gonna come in a relationship. Unless that's what you guys do. Because some couples are basically they fight each other. It's not right. But I've seen time where she'll push the shit. I've seen it happen. So in that case, I always say, hey man, if you guys are that toxic to that level, and that's like, do y'all. But at the same time, I feel like if as a woman you feel like he hit you, if you I can't see you as a victim. I really can't. I don't want
question.
Yeah, I don't really follow this thing like that. I don't really know.
Do you guys believe that a person can be a victim and a participant at the same time?
Definitely.
In this case, hold on before you start. To fill Lunas in a little bit, this is kind of just like on the American pop culture side. Are you familiar with Diddy?
Not really.
Okay, so Diddy is like, just think of like, we've got a lot of music legends, we've got a lot of people who are like really big in the music industry. Diddy is up there, like he's really up there. And Cassie is known for getting with big money. Okay, like just think of literally like, I don't want to say gold digger, but we could think of it in that way. She was an opportunist at the time, and that's why she jumped from Ryan, her ex-boyfriend, to Diddy, because she felt that Diddy could give her the life that she deserved and she wanted. So that's when, in the course of their relationship, yeah, she's a singer. In the course of their relationship, you know, some things started to ensue in terms of like these freak offs or whatever. Now, Jepsen told me that at some point, I guess she actually introduced the freak offs. I didn't see anything online that actually backed that up, so I'm not 100%
not
sure.
literally, not literally. I forgot where I read it from. I can try to find it, but it's I guess Diddy had mentioned something about a threesome, and I guess the second he mentioned it, she was already on her phone looking for, you know,
Other
potential.
people. Right.
Yeah,
And that's
to
another thing.
just a way to, I guess, please him.
Yeah, so she also would bring in the male prostitutes. She would choose the people that she wanted to do these freak offs with. And that is what when they went to court and when they went to trial, the defense was pretty much like painting her out to be a whore. Like they were just like she willingly she consented to all of this, and she chose the people that were going to be a part of this, that she was going with them for days on end. So this is who we're discussing. This is kind of their relationship dynamic is really crazy. But
And
my
they
question
even-
again to go
Mhm.
back is, do you believe that someone can be a victim as well as a participant?
Yes, because they also said she used to see some of those men without him being there.
Yes,
So that's not
that's a known
something you've been
fact.
forced. That's not something you've been forced to do.
But
You can
that's
tell me.
I don't want to say she didn't consent to the other like sexual encounters, but like she would privately hit these people up and they would have sex, just the two of them. It wouldn't be like Diddy watching them, because in all the freak offs, and they call them freak offs because like he's
He's
it's
watching.
almost like a cuckold. Yeah, he's watching them, and sometimes will participate with them, but like he's watching. So like I felt in her mind like she's only doing it with the two of them, so it wasn't a freak off necessarily. It was like an actual consensual, like I don't know, you know.
So why is the one right now get punished for it though? It just doesn't make no sense.
It's just that's the thing, because he's the man, and of that video of him beating the beating the crap out of her.
So,
That's
Oh, so
kinda
you also don't know about that either, Lunas. Okay, so yes, they had this. This is almost like a civil suit. It's between the two parties, Cassie and Diddy. But on these charges, this was a RICO. So they were also catching him on racketeering and what is
sex
it called? Human
trafficking.
trafficking. Yeah, human and sex trafficking. The charges, I guess, were dropped. That's for a fact. But I believe it was because they were saying that the evidence that they was bringing forth was because they were having sex and all around the world, basically, and
Yeah.
they were finding people all over the world to basically be involved in the freak offs.
it's crazy, man. I just don't understand why somebody like that famous and doing all this fucking, you know.
The thing is that have you ever heard the saying, "Money is the root of all evil"?
Yeah.
So basically, sometimes when you get in that level, regular things doesn't really, you know, you don't get satisfied with like regular things. You know, you know, people like this, missionary sex doesn't do anything for them. They have to do, you know, crazy things. They have to go to that extreme to feel some kind of, you know, connection, I guess. And there's a name for it too. There's a name for it. It's just, you know,
So
it's to me, I feel like he shouldn't be punished the way he is. If he is being punished like that, I feel like she should be on that same boat as well. Of
So
course,
then that brings me to my next question. I'm so glad you said that. If Cassie was a dark-skinned woman, do you feel that she would have everybody's sympathy as much as Cassie has everybody's sympathy?
not as much, not as much, because you can see on Gendo, they don't treat Gendo the same way they treat Cassie.
I
They
don't know who
treat
that
her the
is, but
same way.
But in my head, I would give the example of Carisha. You got Lunas, you know the City Girls, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Carisha out of the City Girls, Young Miami.
So before
Since
before
she
you
had
get
her turn,
before you get to that, let me ask you a question. What was the reason why she got beat by him at the hotel?
Apparently, she didn't want to do a freak off at that at that.
she wanted to leave. I
She
don't even
wanted to
remember what
leave.
the
She
reason
didn't
was.
want to
Yeah.
do a freak off. They had a freak off man waiting in the room. A big freak off dude.
Are you lying, Justin? You're just coming up with
No, no, no,
shit.
no. I'm serious. I'm serious. No, I'm serious. From what I've heard, there was somebody waiting. They were. It was supposed to be a disagree. It was a disagreement about some freak offs that was going on. It was technically, if you read the whole thing, it
Hmm.
was that thing happened in the middle of a freak off.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Like
is
she
this
had on clothes and everything. I assumed she was just like he was in the shower. She was waiting for him to be in there. She grabbed her stuff and she just like made a run for the elevator.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if he was in the shower, if not, or if he was sitting in the corner waiting to start whacking his shit. But it
so
was
so basic
technically
so,
in the middle of a freak off.
so basically
Okay.
that's the reason why the thing got exposed. Like because after the hotel, what
Basically,
happened
to
at the
be honest
hotel?
with you, I feel like she exposed him. If she never filed that lawsuit, if she never filed that lawsuit, that civil suit against him, I don't think you would have get to that
Wait, so
point.
you guys are answering the question.
Go ahead.
Um, do you feel that everybody would sympathize with Carisha as much as they would with Cassie?
Definitely not, because
No.
her with her image, Korea's image is more of a
Sexualized.
freak type of women. So it would have been. Oh, because when you see Cassie, she looked like she's extremely, innocent. I would not believe she was into those kind of things. You know what I mean?
That's
So
I don't know
when
what made anybody think that she was, considering the things that she would get into. Is it just the way
yeah,
that she portrayed herself that made you think
yeah,
differently?
just the way she moved, they always say, those are the ones you should be worried about, the quiet girls.
She had her
So
head shaved and all. Like I don't know. Like nothing gave it away that she was down for it.
nah, really didn't.
that's
I
why
didn't picture. I didn't picture her for that kind of things.
that's the reason why I told like anybody like as a black man you have to stay within your reach, man. Stay in your culture, man. That's
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's the thing
that's
too. That's
I,
the thing too. I feel like if it was, Carisha, I don't think she would have, filed a lawsuit.
you gotta and then the thing that you gotta see most of those black um all those feminist people that goes down most of them they it's always like you know
A woman.
those bunnies that usually put them down.
What you selling us?
The bunnies, they're the one who usually put
Who are
them
the
down.
bunnies exactly?
You know exactly
the
what I'm talking
white
about.
folks, the
There you go.
Caucasians, the white
Oh,
women.
so you feel
Right.
like they are there to take black men down?
Tell me
No, but they will siphon them.
hell yeah.
Hmm.
And then you
And
just
so
tell
I
me
think
what.
that
I
mhm.
don't think
Go
that's
ahead.
always the case.
You don't believe
So
so?
it's not that I don't believe so. I don't think it's always the case because I do believe two people of the opposite background can actually really do love each other. I don't think it's always the case.
I don't really want to argue
So,
with you. You're
and
fine.
then that kind of goes into, aside from the race part, right? Thinking about the financial aspect of things, because it was very apparent, and it's just fact that she basically got with Diddy because he has money, right?
Because of the money.
Do you
Because it,
feel bad? Right. Do you feel bad in these dynamics where these rich men, these powerful men, get with women who are obviously with them for those exact two reasons, and then at the end, it comes down to those two things that they're looking to take back? Do you feel bad that they're siphoning that money back after they, I guess, are no longer with that person?
I feel bad, and at the same time, I don't. The reason why I feel bad for whoever the man is, because sometimes some of these men they actually do, want something real, and at the same time, in her case, I feel bad for Diddy,
I don't.
because
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for him at all.
because
At
I feel
all?
bad. No. I feel bad for him only because she was willingly participating in those things. I feel bad that she got beat up and all that. But because there was people who even told her to leave him, and her response was, "Who am I gonna be with? Jay-Z already have a
Jay
girl."
Z, right?
So
I remember.
somebody who make a comment like this, I'm not gonna. I can feel bad for you.
But it
It's
doesn't
like
mean you have to feel bad for him either. It's
no,
not like
no.
he doesn't know what he's setting himself up for.
It's he does, but at the same time, it's like she was clearly in it for the money.
Clearly.
And the thing is,
So
like,
why would you feel?
he
And that's
told
another
me-
thing. During this whole relationship, right after the 11 years go by, Kim Porter passes. Now all of a sudden, she wants to part ways after he's calling her his soulmate all over line, and Cassie's feeling away. They part ways. She goes and she's with this new guy. She gets pregnant. She files a lawsuit. She gets millions of dollars the next day after it's filed, which is a very, very fast settlement.
Mhm.
But hey, she got it. I don't know if the money ran out, but maybe she felt that she was entitled to more. And then boom, here we are in this trial. Do you feel bad for Diddy knowing that he knew she was with him for money? And that is exactly what she's looking to get now that she's no longer with
Yes, I feel bad because she was cheating on him with that trainer. So I feel bad for him.
He took her from her boyfriend. She
Okay,
was cheating with
I
him
get it.
when she was
That's
in
it.
another relationship.
I
These are all
get
things
it.
he should have expected, no?
Yeah, because when you take them from the street, you have to make sure you know that they're gonna, back in the street. So
So why do you feel bad for him?
it's
Yeah.
because
If that's the
because of
case.
what he's going through. Because I feel like the only way for me for it to be fair, she should be paying some of that price too. You can't just sit there and tell me like it was all his fault. It's not
What
fair.
wasn't his fault? What would be her fault?
Because she know all these things was happening. One, she was willingly participating. Two, and the second he put his hand on her, she should have left. Don't stay because he have money. And that's not the first time he put his hand on her. Somebody beat you once, twice, you still stay. Even when people told you to leave him, you still stay. And you want me to feel bad for you?
He has the two things that she's looking for and has been looking for. That's why
Okay.
she's staying.
Okay, let me ask you this. When she was ready to leave, didn't she go and find somebody else?
She did. But again,
Okay, then
why is
why-
sympathy
why
going
didn't
for
she-
him? I'm just not understanding your thought process on the sympathy portion.
No. Because it's not like it's sympathy. It's more like I feel like if he's going through this, she should be held accountable. What's the word? She should be held.
Accountable, you're right.
Yeah, she should be for the same thing.
Mhm.
Even not the whole thing, but at
She
least
should
part
be
of it.
held accountable because I also feel that
And
she
that's-
could have left. I do feel like she could have left, but at the same time, she tried. She did try,
And
and
you
she tried to be with Kid Cudi, and Kid Cudi, Kid Cudi car got fucking blown up. Like she did try to leave, and she ended up going back.
No, she didn't try to leave. She was cheating. There's a difference. She was
So she
cheating.
was cheating with Kid Cudi.
Okay, if he wasn't cheating, why she went back with Diddy?
Right. Like it's
You see,
I don't know, man.
and it started with cheating with that trainer too. She ended up staying with him, but it started with her cheating.
so do you guys feel like she's
So-
entitled to anything moving forward? Like any money coming out of the situation?
Partly because she got physically abused. Partly because she got physically abused. But other than that, she should be held accountable for part of those things too.
And going back to the first question, with the outcome of this, do you feel like a man could have the same outcome as she's having
No.
on this case?
No. If it was, let's say, for example, if it was two gay men, that would have been a whole different story.
Not gay men, just literally heterosexual relationship flipped. She's the one calling the shots. She's the one orchestrating the freak offs. She's the one having him drugged and fucked every other day for 3 days in a row, 4 or 5 days in a row.
You wanna
She's the
know-
reason.
Most people would have said he was living his best life. He have no reason to complain. That's what most people will say. If he was the other way around,
And do you feel like that is due to the patriarchy?
yes,
Okay, so another, all right.
because men are always seen as the more evil one. So yeah,
Any thoughts, Lunas?
I mean, not really. The thing is, I don't really know much about the whole situation in BD, and um, to be honest with you, like I feel like any black men that step out of their ways and dealing with different race and anything that
Mhm.
happened to them, I really don't feel bad for.
He said you're out with the
Uh,
sharks.
So
You're
you
not
that
staying
so
within
you
your faith.
so you that opposed to interracial relationship or more like black and white relationship?
I'm really against it. I'm not. It just because every time I see a black man with those snow bunny and shit, I kind of feel like it's kind of disrespectful for especially for black women. Although I knew
It's
that
the disgust in your face for me.
It's the disgust in his face for me.
don't get me wrong, I do know that there's a lot of black women that have problems. They don't know how to communicate, and I do know that there's a lot of black women, and most of black women have problems. But and it just for me to see black men, especially most of the time, is usually those black men that successful black men. They I kind of feel like it just kind of disrespected them, they especially their mom that carried them, and then it turns out they don't want to, be with somebody like who looks like that. You
Agreed.
know, I just really kind of feel like that's something is really deep than what we even think about.
Yeah, I
And
don't feel that way. I believe
I
there
feel,
can be
So
true. I feel like there can be true love with, and that's always been my stand. It's not often. It doesn't happen often, and but I do believe, two people of the opposite race can be truly in love.
so that wraps up my segment on the Cassie and Diddy case.
but that was a good one though.
Thank you.
But I don't blame. I'm gonna stay on my ground. I guess he get what he deserved though. I don't feel bad for him a bit, quite a bit.
At
It's
all. I don't
just
feel the
at all.
slightest bit. I don't
Nah.
sympathize with him at all. I just don't.
Mm.
Well, if that's how you guys feel, I feel like you guys are really cold-hearted. If you guys are only blaming him and nothing on the woman,
I mean, I didn't say I didn't blame her for anything. I think, if anything, my questions were geared to say that maybe she, in some way, isn't a victim. But I just, at the end of the day, have to look at it from all sides of the ball, not just one.
mhm.
Because
Okay, but if you're
the thing
looking
is,
at it,
the thing that you have to understand, Jefferson, is just like when you're doing something's wrong, man. Like, cause he didn't get cut. The fact that he get cut right now for it, and that doesn't mean that he was just like something he was recently doing. He's been doing it for years.
I know,
Years. For
I know.
years.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying It's not like I feel bad for him. It's like I feel like he should be sharing some of that sentence. It shouldn't be just him on the stand. You know what I mean? It
But you
shouldn't
gotta
What would
just
she be
be
going to jail for, Jepson?
because
but you gotta
what you say?
understand, Gypsy. Yeah.
What would she be being charged with? Like,
If they're gonna charge him with sex trafficking, they should be charging her for sex trafficking too. Because
now that I do agree, just because she was recruiting. She
she
was
was the
literally
one
recruiting.
calling this man. So you mean to tell me she's calling this man, she's paying them, and then when it's time for somebody to pay for the wrongdoing, it's only him? That's not right.
Right.
I'm
But
not
just
That
saying
I
it's
do
right,
agree
but
with.
I'm not saying it's right. What it's right. The whole thing is right. But the thing is, you got to understand in essence. Let's say, for example, me and you, we both agreed to go to this crime, right? We
mhm.
both got cut. Since I agreed to cooperate, you should just take off. It's fair that you're taking all the blame. It's for that you might be spending the rest of your life in jail just because.
So I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm gonna put that out there. So let's just say that me as a black man, as a white dude, either a white dude or a white woman is like, bro, let's just rob this bank. You think the first thing that is gonna come to my mind, I'm a black dude. If if things come down to, if everything went down like in a way like this is gonna be more on me, like as a black man. This is the
Okay.
way I'm gonna be. For go back to your question, Didi as a black man, especially a feminist that has money, there's certain things you have to stay away from.
Okay, Linus, I get it. Let's say I completely understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is just like you're saying, you and that man go rob the bank. You're saying since you're black, it's gonna be more on you. But what
Yeah,
I'm saying is, do you think it's fair that it's more
it,
on you when you both agree to go to the same crime? He didn't force you, you didn't force him. You both agreed to go do it.
but of course it is not fair. But we live in
Okay,
a
that's what I'm
world.
saying. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. That's what
look,
I'm saying.
yeah, look at all this crime that Trump. Look at all these crimes that he has. But guess what? He become the president. So let's just say vice versa. If it was you, let's just say if it was Obama that did everything Trump did, think about it. You know what I mean? So now, just like I have my kids, I'm gonna have to tell them, I'm gonna let them know exactly how the way that this country is running. Don't see just because a white kid did something, think that it's okay for you to do it. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I'm just have to let them know that, because you know that those white people, they have an advantage. If they can't do something, they look. It's just like for an example, right?
Dennis, I'm not
If
saying I don't agree with you. What I'm saying is it's not fair.
I know it's
That's all
not
I'm
fair,
saying. That's
it,
all I'm saying. I'm not
it's
saying I don't agree with you. I'm just saying it's not fair. It's just
that's
it's
what I'm
not
saying.
right. That
I understand that.
only the punishment only go to the ones that that, let's say, the people like the most can
But the
just
thing that
s-
Yeah, but the thing that you have to have in your mind, man, we not equal at those people. It's period. So don't think that just because I
I,
did something, think that it's okay for you to do it.
I know
If you do,
this, but all I'm
I know it's
saying
not, it's
is
not fair.
it's just
It's not
okay
fair.
though. So in that case, she should be sharing some of that punishment. It shouldn't be just him.
But
She
the thing
should be
is,
Agreed.
sitting.
I
She
I
should
answer
be
your
sitting right there next to him,
I answer your question that
holding hands.
she
We do the
she
crime.
has
Now we do the
she
time.
yeah, she
As
has the
this.
advantage. She has the advantage, and she has the privilege. I'm not gonna just because somebody white do something anything, I'm not gonna do it, because I know that if I get caught, the price that I'm gonna pay for it's gonna be far worse than what they're gonna pay for. So I know it's not fair. Don't get me wrong. I know that. I know it's not fair, but it's just a reality. That's the life that we live in.
Okay. Great. Any final thoughts, Archie?
No, I'm surprised you guys are still going on about it. I like that. Very thought provoking subject.
No,
It's
like
fun.
it's just to be honest with you, um, in that specific subject where we get to at the end of it, I don't really love, talking to us about those kind of specific thing when it comes to those, risk play, because I can
Mhm.
tell how, personal he took that, and his whole mood changed, like, because
His whole
he's so,
demeanor got uptight.
yes, because he was laughing, chilling earlier, but the second, he find out that she's, wasn't, black per
Oh, do you know
se,
what Cassie looks like,
Yes, I
Lunas?
do know what she looks
yeah,
like.
Oh, okay.
he know what she looks like. So, and come to find and knowing Diddy is a rich black man, and he took
Yeah.
that personal, like, and you can tell he's not even gonna sleep tonight. He's gonna be spending the rest of that thinking about another another black man down the
No,
drain.
But see,
You
that's
know
why
what I
I asked.
mean?
That's why I asked. Do you feel like somebody who knew they were gonna get with a gold digger is upset they're a gold digger? Like it doesn't matter the race. This is what you signed up for.
And that's what I'm trying to tell him. But to him, it's like it's all
It was about
about the
race.
race. It's all
Yeah.
about the race. He don't care. That's why to him, if it was just a black woman, he would have a whole different opinion. I guarantee you. If she
Listen,
was
Wait,
like,
would you? Actually,
if
that's
she
valid, Lunis. Would you?
if she was a
yeah.
dark-skinned woman,
Jeffen,
he would actually have an opinion on the whole thing. But
Jeffen, tell me once that you heard a white woman put another white man down like the way they did to not
did
like
you see
multiple black
how
men.
damn I can't damn what was her
See,
name?
you have to
What's her
think.
name? Try
If you
no.
you have to think, right? If you have to go to a black man, there's a ton of them.
Th-
A ton.
That's not there's some white men. They just don't make as much noise. What was Johnny Depp when he was
Johnny
going
Depp
to
and
his kid?
Amber was a
Yeah,
perfect example.
Amber.
Yeah.
Come
She
on now. You know
shitted
how
on his
you know
bed. Like
you know
human
how
feces on his fucking bed. She's
and,
sick.
and you me come on now.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to think.
It's not that
Just
I have
one.
to think.
You need
There,
to think.
it's not just one. There's multiple. There's multiple. It's just it can happen both ways, man. It's not just the same way a woman. The thing is, the way you gotta look at it, Linus, is as a woman, whether she was white or black, they will take down a man easier than a man will take down a woman when it
Tell
comes
me
in the
what.
court of law.
Can you refer one black man that put another black man down like that?
It's different though. It's different. We're talking about a woman putting a man down, whether she was white or black. A woman putting down. That's why I told you, if she was a dark-skinned woman, you wouldn't have that same opinion.
Of course not.
And and it
Drain
shouldn't
his
be like
pockets.
that. And it shouldn't be like that though.
What do you mean? At
It
least,
shouldn't
at
be
least,
because it's
yeah,
not all about race, Linus. It's not all about race.
at least, another black woman gonna gain something. At
So
least
it's okay for a black
that's
woman
kind
to
of
hurt a black
feminine
man.
than, huh?
So it's okay so in your eyes, as long as she's black, it's okay. So a
It's not
black,
it's not okay, but the
but you
only
will feel
thing,
differently about it,
but
right?
I would feel a little bit different the fact that I see a black man getting some money.
But he
Instead
is
of
getting
us.
some money.
Oh,
Diddy, he is getting some money. He is a black man who got money.
what are you talking about, Jefferson? I'm talking about if there was a black woman that put down a black man, she will get some money. But vice versa, if it was a black man, a white woman that put down a black
See,
man, it just
see, that's why I don't like this kind of mindset of yours because too, I feel like you feel like it's okay for it to be black on black crime. It's like
it's
you
not.
okay. No. It's like you okay for black on black crime, but if it's a black on white, you feel like it's worse.
But you see how you
A
are.
crime
Like
is a crime. Yes. The
no.
same way
See
it's
this.
not right for her to do
No,
it the way she do it. It's not right for a black woman to do it either.
no.
You can't tell me because
No,
your opinion and your mindset would have been totally different if she was black,
no,
and that's not right.
no. Listen, check this out. Why when a white kid go out there go to a school or church kills people and they be like, well, he's just sick. He had some
In the
mild
head.
issue. He had some just yo.
But that have nothing to do with what we're talking about here.
I know, but what I'm just saying when you talk about like black and black crimes, that's what I'm just trying to referring to.
No. When I use the word crime, I'm saying like because what I'm saying is if she was a dark skinned woman, your mindset, your opinion would have been totally different, and that's not right. It should be the same way you held her to that standard. You should have like a black woman or white woman to the same thing if she were to do the same thing. Not because her skin color is different and now you feel like it's you feel bad. You don't feel bad for him because he chooses to be with somebody who's not a dark
You
skinned
know,
woman.
the funny thing is like the way you think. I don't think I wish a black man or black people would think that the world would be so much better.
The world be
You
so
know,
much better if what?
if the way you think, like, because you think the way you thinking right now, you think that um like so those white people thinks the way you thinking right now, so which is just completely the opposite.
Linus, I'm just going by what you said. What I'm saying is, I'm saying you shouldn't feel the way you feel just because you can be like, oh, I don't feel bad for him because he chose to be with somebody who's not a dark skinned woman. He chose to do this thing because she's not a dark skinned woman.
Didn't you guys have this conversation about race and interracial, couples before?
It's not even, it's the thing is not even about that. It's more about the fact that he would have an opinion if she was a dark skinned woman. And that's not, you can't just do that. Feel like
I mean,
you
but
can
that's
just
what I
punish
asked
somebody.
as well. That was my question. Do people sympathize with dark skinned women? I feel like Lunas is coming from the place of nobody sympathizes for us, so he's gonna be the fucking person who does it. And I don't fault him for it. There's
No,
already
but
enough
it's-
people. Hold on, Jepson. There's already enough people on somebody like Cassie's side. There's already enough people on, people like Amber's side. Who's gonna be standing for us?
That's what
I
you
don't think
don't
he's
get.
coming from a place.
No,
No. I don't think he's coming from a place of this is about just race. He's coming from a place of, well, fuck it. I know everybody stands over there, but who stands over here? And I look like her.
That's
In your
what you
head,
don't
since
get.
you're okay with interracial relationships, you're coming from a place of like you've dealt with it. You're okay with it. You're so okay with it that you've done it. But it's
That's
like
what-
you just have to understand where he's coming from on that. Like there's
I
already
do,
enough people
but-
thinking like you.
That's what you don't get. So with him, if let's say if she was a dark skinned woman, he would have feel
Right.
like he wouldn't feel that the way he feel. He wouldn't feel that Diddy was in the wrong that much as he is now, because he would have been like, oh well, at least he was a dark skinned woman.
Yeah.
See, that's not right.
Hey, take it how you want to take
It's
it.
not like
Jepson,
he's
but I
going
just-
for women.
Come on,
He's
guys, we
only
have to
go-
wrap this up. We have to
Yeah,
wrap
like
it up.
it's time because that's like because we can go all night. So
Yeah.
well, that's all we have for you guys today.
Oh no.
Because if we really have to wrap it up because you know what I mean, like
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, Jepson. Don't worry.
the same way you see like you see his face, like he's not
Look at his face.
he's ready to fight right now because because just a quick recap, guys. We talk about checking your partner's phones, which in some case, you guys think it's okay in some case, but it's a lack of trust in my part. If you feel like you have to check your partner's phone, and
100%.
and there's one thing I wanted to add about that.
Mhm.
I will say instead of checking your partner's phone, just ask, and
Ah.
just ask, just ask.
They're gonna lie.
Jepson, let
And
us-
the other thing is cheating considered is cheating considered lack of
A
what was the
character
word?
flaw.
Character flaw? Is it a character flaw? I don't think it is in some case, and if it is, you have to agree that it is on both sides, not just the person cheating. And I feel like that's where lack of communication might come in play. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if you feel like you're missing something or your partner is not doing something, just let them know. Let's be like, hey, here's what I need, here's what I want, here's what But at the end of the day, we're all different. Everybody have something, that we're not everybody get turned on the same way. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So just find out what your partner's like and see what you can do to help, and if not, talk about it. And we cover part of the Diddy case. We feel like he shouldn't be held. We feel like he shouldn't be, he should be sharing the punishment with Cassie. It's not fully his fault. She have a part to play in it, a big part. So, this is just Echo Chamber, where we speak freely and we discover new perspective, new ideas. And please, guys, like and subscribe. And that's it. Peace.
Yeah,
Signing
peace.
off.
We out.
Yes.